Home is where connections are made, memories are formed, and ideas are born. And no one knows home better than NFM. Thanks for tuning in to I Am Home, the podcast that goes deeper than trends and dives into what it means to make your house a home.
Hello and welcome to I Am Home, the Home Life Best Life podcast. I'm Tyler Weiskup with my co-host who never forgets the serving spoon. It's Becca Sudbeck.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Becca. And my other co-host, her potluck dishes always disappear first. It's Hilary Woltemat.
Hey, Tyler.
Hi, Hilary. I've heard that about you, though.
Yeah?
I hear you bring the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real.
I'd like to think so.
You should take credit.
I believe it. I believe it.
And we also have our guest expert, Maura Vankooten, with us as well.
Hello.
She is a hostess with the mostest. We've had her on to talk charcuterie.
Mhm.
And so potluck, so adjacent. We're
Yeah.
like, let's bring the synchronicities.
I am
into this
happy to be
episode.
here. Happy to be here.
Yeah, that's the topic today. We're gonna talk about game day potlucks, like what really works, what doesn't, and how to host without overthinking it. So if you're it's like game day season, all of the things happening, Olympics, we've got the Super Bowl, all those things are happening right now. I think this episode is going to be really, really good for you to figure out how to host the best party that you possibly can. So excited for it. But first, let me tell you why we're even doing this podcast. And that's because NFM is more than just your everything home store. We're in the business of improving lifestyles because your home life should be your best life. And you can learn more at nfm.com. So I wonder if we can start by talking about like why game day potlucks might feel tricky for somebody, like especially if like we're a host that wants to like control the whole thing, the experience, and like, if I just open it up, are we going to have enough stuff? Are we going to have the right amount of stuffs? Like what feels hardest about like for you? A lot of, I feel like this panel is people who do the hosting. Like what feels hard to you about like a potluck?
I would say the control. You don't have the control of what's being served, but that's also like the freedom in having a potluck. I like to, make a menu when I'm hosting, but the potluck, you still need to send out that sign up sheet. Do not forget your sign up sheet because I feel like if you do, then you're just going to have multiples of a lot of things. But that's what I would say is the hardest. Letting go of my control of what's being served.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel
For
like
sure.
you're still gonna nail this party.
Yeah,
even if
like
people bring like some weird bean dip.
Yes.
Ew.
Questionable
Oh,
bean dip.
Bean dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
bean dip. Come on.
I hate bean dip. Oh,
We can do
icky.
better than bean dip.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thoughts from Hilary, Becca on like
I say similar.
Yeah.
It's just like it's hard to unless you like are specific, which then I feel like takes sort of the point of a potluck where you get it, but like you don't know what you're going to end up with, and are you going to have enough? And then I just feel like it's hard to know what it's all going to be there. So I usually don't do potlucks at my house.
Yeah. Yeah.
I usually decide what's going to be there. And
Just show up.
yeah.
Yeah. Come with an empty belly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I love to feed people. And so a lot of times will like sign up to do most of it. And it can be like, bring something if you want. Don't feel obligated. But like last year, Eagles won the Super Bowl last year.
Yes.
Yes. I should remember that. We hosted people. We had quite a few people. Dan is a diehard Eagles fan. And so we, of course, had to have a party and was trying to go like with like some Philly foods and stuff. But like told friend, bring something if you want. A friend couple of ours like had just left their cake testing. So they brought their leftover like cake from their cake testing.
Perfect.
And it was like excellent. It was delicious. And like random thing to have.
So
and they're
good.
like, sorry, is this weird to bring? But we didn't know what else to do with it.
Can't
And-
possibly
That's like
eat
a
this much
perfect,
cake.
like,
yeah.
whatever, where you would like you wouldn't expect that, but
Yeah.
also like
So
it's a
good.
great thing to do with something like your all the cake tasting.
Yeah,
stuff.
a nice
Really
like
wonderful. Yeah.
change up from
Yeah.
like the usual fare. And so for me it's like probably like letting go a little bit and then getting prepped so like I'm enjoying the time with my friends
Oh, yeah.
and not like
food.
Uh-huh.
Always.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
scrambling to get myself ready and
Yeah.
everything in the kitchen ready too. And like it just creates a little chaotic energy for
Yeah.
people, I think.
I think that's why we do have potlucks. So I can
Yeah.
actually like not just focus on the food unless it's being like catered in. Then I
Uh-huh.
can be like, oh yeah, everyone brought something and I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
It's the joy of it.
Yeah,
For sure.
truly.
Yeah. And then there's the happy surprises of something
Uh-huh.
weird and random that they
Uh-huh.
bring that I
Wedding
think
cake.
makes it that much more fun.
Yeah. I
if
mean,
you
we
ask me.
celebrated the Super Bowl victory with wedding cake. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
That's wonderful. I think it's great. What about like on the flip side, if you're like traveling to a potluck, do you have like anxiety about like how to have the best dish, or do you have that all figured out?
No.
No anxiety. You're
No
like,
anxiety.
I know exactly.
I feel
Well,
like
charcuterie is so like I don't know if that's
No
your
one's
go-to every
disappointed
single
with
time, but
not every single time.
okay.
I feel like the best ones are like the least amount of ingredients.
yes.
Like the
Yes.
I do
least.
agree with that.
Yes.
I mean,
Like try to make things too complicated.
Mhm.
yeah,
Doesn't
like
generally work.
whipped ricotta. Come on. Have you had that
Mhm.
with like little pistachios
Mhm.
on it? That's two ingredients.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 with olive oil on top.
Mhm.
But it's like so easy. You whip it, it's in a bowl, and people are like, what is this? And you're like, actually, it's just whipped ricotta.
Uh-huh.
Like, it's so good. And it's less time consuming, and you don't have to
Yeah.
think about it much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, I think about like Thanksgiving as like
Oh.
my Super Bowl,
Mhm,
and I cook a lot, and a lot of it is like made from scratch. And I hate sweet potato casserole with every fiber in my being. I think it's just like an offensive thing to even put on the table. I don't ever eat it,
Marshmallows.
and every time I make a different recipe, and I am like going so extra with it, like it's got this like brown sugar, bourbon, bacon, crumbly top. And then last year I made the most like basic of basic, and they raved
Mhm. Mhm.
about it. So
Interesting,
yes,
yeah.
there like sometimes
There's less things going wrong with that.
Uh-huh.
Like
Yeah.
even in transport, like
Mhm.
if you have the special crumble that's gonna fall apart in a certain way, or because it just
Yeah.
doesn't travel as well, or
yeah.
something to that effect, I would imagine.
Uh-huh.
Because I don't do cooking, guys.
Yeah.
So,
Not cooking.
Well, like sometimes on the game day you want that like weird electric yellow nacho cheese. You
100%.
know what I mean?
Stuff
Like
Stuff you would
yeah.
expect
yes.
Yeah.
that you don't probably
Yes.
eat
Yeah.
very often.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, I don't know what this dairy product is that stays this
So,
consistency
yeah.
at any temperature,
But,
but it's delicious and
Agreed.
perfect for watching football.
So less ingredients. Okay, that's a good tip right off the bat. I love that.
Keeping it simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially like I know a lot of times we're feeling short on time, getting ready, going to a
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
So like having less to deal with is probably a
Mhm.
smart way to like make it less tricky for yourself.
Mhm.
3
Love
ingredients
that.
or less.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good tip.
I think this blends really well into like the second area that I thought would be great to talk about is like what actually is getting eaten. So we've
Mhm.
talked about like simple ingredients and
Mhm.
things like that. Any other ideas like what's vanishing first at the gatherings that you're going to?
I would say the things that aren't soggy. I
Yeah.
feel like some
Soggy?
Yeah,
Okay.
like some people bring those sandwiches and they are amazing right out of the gate.
Mhm.
Of
Like
course. Of
right out
course.
the oven.
Sit out there.
and then they're just sitting there and they're
Mhm.
soggy.
They soak into the
Yeah,
bread and they get soggy.
Mhm.
Yeah, of course.
because they are delicious. If you guys have ever had those like
Oh,
sliders,
Yes.
they're good for like small potluck.
Mm-hmm.
Big potluck, maybe not so much.
Mm-hmm.
But soggy, just don't like. Did you ask what is not getting ate, or did you ask what is getting ate?
I asked what is getting
Oh.
eaten, but I
have more of what's not
keep
getting
it,
ate.
yeah, keep it loose. Keep it loose.
Yeah.
If you have more of that, let's get into it.
I feel like salads, the soggy of
Oh,
the
yeah.
salads,
Yeah.
like
Salads are a no-go.
you bring a salad and you have to add that dressing on there. Do not, I'm telling you, don't add it on before you get in your car. Just wait till you get to the party to add on your dressing because then it's much better. Or just actually hold off on the dressing
Yeah.
because
put it on the
your guests
side.
can
Yeah.
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Keeps the
Just a little tip.
lettuce crisp.
Yeah.
And people like they can control how much they want
Yeah.
as
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, and some of the times I've like brought a salad. Again, I brought a salad to Thanksgiving, and I did like a Brussels sprout salad. I was like, it'll be a
Love.
little heartier,
Mhm.
and it wasn't touched because what?
It wasn't touched.
No, because I was like a little
'Cause it looks
a little
weird and
green
different.
and fresh, and like no, people
That's
want
not what people
gravy.
want. Yeah, they
and
want like all
Yeah.
the unhealthy stuff.
yeah,
Oh.
and so it's like
Read the room. Type
I
of
do
thing.
Uh-huh.
think like you most people are not into things that like are healthy. So
Mhm.
like don't bring healthy food.
Don't bother in these occasions.
And that's like
yeah.
for me, like I'm like, why is there no healthy food here?
Uh-huh.
Like nobody else wants to eat that.
No.
Like just me. So I have to always remember
You
that
just
when
bring
I
your Becca's personal potluck dinner. and
Yeah.
or
then
I just
whatever
like eat
else you
before
have.
I go.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm
of
like,
course.
I'm just gonna eat before I leave and then whatever. But like nobody else wants to eat. Like I think you expect there to be like just like junk.
Oh,
Uh-huh.
And, like,
totally.
and that's what gets eaten.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
don't like I think it's like if it's too fancy, if
Yep.
it's too healthy, like that's just
Uh-huh.
You're
It's
probably
the time
wasting
to
your time.
lean in.
Mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
it doesn't
Mhm.
have to be fancy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all about excess anyway. I mean, what's
Mhm.
on the screen is the biggest, craziest event that
Uh-huh.
you've ever
Mhm.
seen. So our
Mhm.
food should feel as big and as
Yeah.
full as the
Okay.
linebacker crashing into that other guy.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
it.
We
love
have
it.
done a couple of times, well, buy just a whole bunch of wings. And literally he just like dumps them on the Traeger. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah,
are not
yeah.
aligned. He just like
Oh.
dumps them on the Traeger and they just get like turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
nice.
then inside we'll have like several big mixing bowls and like a variety of sauces and people can just kind of like
mix their
mix
own.
whatever like
Yeah.
Oh,
fun
cool.
flavor
Yeah, yeah.
combination. Like that's
love that.
usually
That's
usually
fun.
a
That's
hit.
going
Yeah.
fast.
Yeah. And
That's a
they're
good
like
one.
cooked like in the silliest way on
Yeah.
the like
You're like, hopefully this cooks
Yeah.
them all. We're
Yeah.
good here.
yeah, and they do it with
Maura.
like cooked. They are fully cooked. We're not feeding people
Raw
salmonella,
chicken.
but it's not like he's not like turning
Right.
all individual.
There's
These
not,
like
it's
100
not like
wings.
he's not
Yes.
tending to them. Like
Yeah.
No, they're just all getting like flipped and rotated at a time, and they
Those-
turn out great.
Those
Like,
themed like potlucks are
Uh-huh.
so fun though, because like have you guys seen that trend of bring your own board?
yes,
Or like the bring your own drinks. Everyone
Uh-huh.
makes one.
Yeah.
Like that's so fun. And those are the food that is getting ate because
Uh-huh.
that person loves it.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
even if your guests aren't eating, like you're gonna eat your board because that's all of your favorite things.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Um
That's smart.
yeah, those themes are so much fun.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that.
or big old nacho bar, and
Oh.
people bring their favorite like
It makes it elevated,
toppings and-
like-
Mhm.
Not
Yeah.
just here's some nachos.
Uh-huh.
Like do your own.
yeah.
Yeah.
We
the
did that
easiest
a couple
convenience.
years ago. And so we had like different meat options if you want to do like a barbecue route or a classic route. And
Mhm.
it's just like fun. Everybody can like
Yeah.
mix up what they want or what they're interested in. And that I feel like it sets you up for more people to like eat
Eat
it.
your
If
food.
you've got picky eaters,
Yeah.
they can
Yep.
they can
I do
assemble
think,
what they
yeah,
want.
like having options, like something easy like that
Mhm.
makes a lot of sense too.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there are people that like me that are super
Yeah.
picky.
yeah. You can pick what you
Yeah.
what you want, and pass on the stuff you don't
Uh-huh.
want. And then
Uh-huh.
There you go.
There's a little bit of like the lowest common denominator that we need to like
Mhm.
advocate for, probably to make sure that if you want the food to go. Like
Mhm.
maybe you and the one friend that's eating healthy will eat the
Mhm.
salad, but like otherwise wings, meatballs, queso, beer cheese, sliders, loaded tots, fries, like things that people recognize in the gluttony of the
Mhm.
of the
Gluttony.
day feels right.
Yeah, I feel like that just goes along.
Yeah.
with it.
yeah,
does.
that's football food, you know.
Yeah.
Football food.
Any ideas on like keeping food hot, fresh, crispy, things that you've seen that has worked really well? And Mara's
I'm
I know, right?
Chomping
No.
at
I
the
have
bit.
this because I got it for Christmas this year and it was the best gift ever. They're new. They're new.
Mm.
Or maybe they're
a new
not
thing?
actually.
Okay.
Those
Like
rollout mats.
Oh, I saw those everywhere, but I
Yeah.
couldn't
Silicone.
decide
Yeah.
if they work or not.
Yes,
They
Yeah.
do.
Wait,
the
what?
best.
Oh, really?
They're
So-
really cool.
Yeah, it's a silicone mat. It has just like a little bar on the side. So it's
Yeah.
not big and like bulky. You roll it out and it's a heating pad for your food. So you just put the dish right on. You can probably fit, I mean, some of them fit 2, some of them fit 5. I think I have like a 3-1, but you can just maneuver and it keeps your dishes warm. And then it's like easy to clean. You roll it back
So if you
up,
have
throw
a
it on
platter, you just set the
Yeah.
platter
Set it on
on
there.
it. You have a pot, you set the
Yep.
pot.
a bowl. Like
Yeah.
those, yeah. Wonderful. Like where
Mats,
have those
yeah.
been? Have they been
How
around?
did you
I
not
just
get
saw them this
served
year.
that?
I had them, like,
No.
yeah, this
Well, now
last
you will. Don't worry.
Thanksgiving, maybe.
Yeah.
Now
Check
that
your
we're
phone.
talking about it, it'll be all over your phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
so smart.
fascinating.
I
had
want to
no
get like a
idea.
line of them for
I
my
did
whole
see
island.
those, and I like, but I'm like, I don't
Get
know
one.
anyone that has one, so I don't know if they work. But I
Yeah.
feel like if those work, that would be really, really amazing.
That's a
Yeah.
game changer.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
because it doesn't take up a lot of room, and you can fit a lot of things on it, and
Mhm.
it's like super easy
Mhm.
and like easy to clean and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I don't love the slow cooker. I mean, not for cooking. Like I'm
No.
often disappointed by
Mhm.
things made in the slow cooker.
Yeah.
But in terms of like keeping things
Yeah.
warm, that is like,
You're underwhelmed by it as a cooking vehicle.
yes.
Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that just everything has the same texture.
yeah.
That comes out of that.
Yes, I think.
yes.
That's
Becca,
what I
you're
think.
so
Like it's
right.
always
Okay.
like it's just everything tastes the same, and it's always this, and maybe it doesn't taste the same, but it always has the same texture.
Yeah,
I
because
feel
it's
like.
boil. It's
I mean,
just
it's like moist. You're just cooking it in
Yes.
moisture.
Unless it's soup.
whatever. Yeah.
things need heat.
Yeah.
A lot of surface area needs to touch a really hot
Mhm.
surface to get
Mhm.
good flavor.
Yeah.
Food needs to be brown.
Yeah.
Like browned. Brown food tastes good. I can't remember who is the like chef that says that, but like
Brown food tastes good.
if you're throwing
not
everything
wrong.
in
I
at
mean,
room
it's kind of
temperature,
true.
Yeah,
and
you're
cooking
not
it,
wrong.
You're gonna be disappointed. Sorry.
Gosh,
Yes.
maybe I'm fine with
Snobby,
my
but
food just
I
tasting all
know.
the same, and I just love that I don't have to use like 13,000 dishes to make
It
it.
is true that
And
it's easy cleanup.
Done.
Oh.
Oh, have you heard? There's this new thing called a dishwasher. Have you
Yeah.
heard of
Well,
You know that one, Tyler?
yeah. Listen,
it? You should chuck her in there.
you if you have plates, you can't fit your dishes in there. Okay.
It does take
Like,
up a lot of room.
Yeah. I don't know
You
about
have to do a couple rounds.
Yeah.
couple rounds.
But
Oh my
now,
goodness.
we sell actually those small little crock pots. I feel like
Mhm.
sometimes when I'm going to a potluck, I'm like, I don't want to take my big,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
beefy,
that's true.
huge
Yeah.
crock pot. And
It's like a
it
cauldron.
doesn't
You're
get
like,
ate. So you just go home and you
Yeah.
throw it away.
uh-huh.
But now there's like actual reasonable sizes
Yep.
to where you can feed a group of 10 people, not 80
Mhm.
out of your.
Yeah, because if you don't put like enough in one of your big crock pots,
It's like
Yeah.
at the literally
Yeah.
at the bottom,
Yeah.
and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, this is there's
it's
still
enough to
food.
feed everybody. I
This is not
promise.
leftovers. I didn't bring my leftovers. This is like a full meal I prepared.
We have the mini potluck, like the three. So you have like your dip
Oh, yeah,
plates.
yeah, yeah.
And then there's
That's
ones
like-
that like hook in too, so you can like
Yeah.
it's on one outlet and you just like clip
just
it in.
daisy
and,
chaining.
yeah, it's like weird. Like
Just
again,
keep flipping.
I wish my wife was here. She'd tell you more about how all this stuff works. But like you click them in, and then there's like so if I had the dip flight, then you'd have like the big old thing of meatballs or
Yeah.
the
Okay.
meanies or
Yeah.
anything like clicked in, and it's all together. And so I'm fine
got a
with the crock
system.
pot. I'm fine with it all tasting the same because like I'm putting that crap over chips.
Yeah.
So you know.
Good to go. It slops. We're good.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's cafeteria stuff. More of the yellow. Like,
Yeah.
The yellow. Oh, that's
So that works really well. And you can either do it ahead of time or wait and just put the ingredients in when you get there. And then
Because you know it's the
Manage
worst
it
when
out.
someone
Yeah.
says, "Do you have room in your oven?"
Oh yeah, no, you
Uh-huh.
can't
Like,
do that.
No, I don't have any room in
Mhm.
there.
Yeah,
Actually,
I don't think you can ever bring anything that
Oh.
needs
yeah.
to be in the oven.
yeah. Yeah. And I think there's more. Please research this. But I think there is more that can be served at room temperature than you probably
Mhm.
would think.
Yeah.
Like do a little Googling on like food safety guidelines, of course, but there are like plenty of things that can be served at like room temperature.
Absolutely.
If like you
Charcuterie,
don't have,
for
yeah,
example. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's like 3 to 4 hours in room
Uh-huh.
temperature.
Yeah.
Which
It
is
can
it?
sit there. Charcuterie.
Charcuterie.
Cheese
And best
meat.
at room
Really?
temperature.
Yeah,
right?
best
Like
at
it's-
room temperature.
uh-huh.
Okay. That's
Because
good to know.
you get more of the flavors. I think I
Yeah.
said that last time.
Uh-huh.
did.
Yeah.
Yes. And
It's like
stuck
such a
with
good
me.
tip because people are like, no, it has to be in the fridge.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But no, actually, you
But
should.
once the cheese gets shiny, you should not eat it, right?
You should not eat it. That is
No
correct.
shiny cheese.
Good to know. But 3 to 4 hours is pretty standard for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
party.
Like, think about weddings.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
Like appetizer or
Love that.
happy hour and the
Mhm.
cocktail hour.
Yes.
And they have charcuterie. Yeah.
One thing that I'm curious about, your all this group's opinion, because sometimes like there's the idea of like finger foods. That's what I
Mm.
need to bring for the party versus like something that's like food,
Like a meal. It
yeah,
feels like
yeah,
a hearty meal.
Do
Mhm.
we have opinions? Do we think one's better than the other? What's like the holy grail of what should come to the potluck? Especially if like people are sitting around and the viewing experience is the main thing.
Mhm.
I feel like when I'm doing a potluck party as the host, I want everyone else to bring the finger foods
Yeah.
and I'm doing the main.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to provide you pulled pork so you can do your nachos, your sandwiches,
Sandwich.
like your own sandwich, and then you can bring something along the side
Mhm.
because I mean that's just my intake for a host, but
Mhm.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Is
I
one better
think
than the other? Or you need both.
No, you need both.
I
feel
think especially like if it's gonna be like 3, 4, 5 hours, however many hours, like if they're gonna be for a long time,
And
like
you're
I feel like
drinking?
you have to have actual food.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But I do think like if you're hosting, like let people bring the sides and finger food and stuff, and you can be in charge of figuring out what the main thing's gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a snacky gal. Like I can turn a snack into it. Like I can make a meal out of snacks. Like I love a little variety of this and that. But Dan is like, I need a meal. I need an entree.
Yeah.
I need a meal. And so, yeah, I usually follow the same like philosophy of like having something more substantial that feels meal like. And then lots of little like snackies to keep picking at.
What snack are you making a meal, Hilary?
I mean, I could just like have like all the dips and like
Understood.
yes, I can eat enough for it to feel like a meal to me.
I
That's
love
like
it.
my ideal, like a little bit of everything.
Okay.
But in a lot of people's minds, I'm like, they need like what feels like an entree.
Yep.
If I'm eating 7 tiny little weenies and then 14 little meatballs, like is that the same as a
It's
pork
actually
sandwich?
probably more if you want to know the truth.
It probably is, but it doesn't feel that way, you know, especially as a man. Okay, I'm representing the men here.
Yes.
So,
Dan is in your camp.
I need my mouth around the big old pork sandwich to feel
Yes. Like a man.
like a man.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Well, so finger food we've talked about. Like any like common game day mistakes that you're seeing that we haven't already talked about. We talked about like room temperature as one. We talked a little bit about the soggy thing. Anything else that we haven't talked about that you're seeing people do? Complicated ingredients we've talked about.
I would say like
we've got a good list actually of this.
The flow of the food.
Okay.
Sometimes like when there's like desserts mixed in, because you know some people bring sweets, which I do think is an absolute necessity for a potluck. You gotta have that sweet, like just a couple people. But I would say like don't put your desserts next to like your weenies. I don't like. I want the desserts separate. I want them on a separate platform for like the flow, you know, and like the people that just want the desserts or maybe just want the food, they're not going to be like held up. I see that
Never
common.
the two shall meet. They
maybe don't.
Yes.
That's really opinionated. I feel bad, but
no, I think that's smart too, because you're probably going to start with like the apps and stuff. And then like halftime rolls around and people are ready for like a little bit more, but maybe don't want.
I would agree.
Yeah. More of the same. You could put something else. Yeah. Rotate some stuff out maybe.
Do a little stirring.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The flow's important and it makes it easy for you.
Blot your cheese. The shiny
cheese skin.
Yeah. Film.
Cheese skin. Can that be the title of this potluck episode? Cheese skin.
Okay. We'll check SEO. We'll see. We'll see if that pops up.
Beautiful.
Cheese skin.
It's definitely gonna.
Hard to pivot away from cheese skin.
Film, cheese film.
Oh, film, of course.
Film. Okay. That's better. That's a little better.
But I think you're right with the flow. That is something important to think about because, like, as someone who shows up to the party, if it's all mashed together, like it just doesn't feel intentional and thoughtful, and doesn't feel like. Hilary, to your point, like I know where to go as a part of the whole process.
Yeah.
I like that tip a lot.
If there's people going back up for snacky things.
Yeah.
Make that easily accessible.
Okay. I want to round this out with some like quick hit favorite products, recipes that we haven't talked about. We talked about like the rollout mat, which I really love. We've talked a little bit about like some different crock pot options, whether or not we love all of them. But like what ideas? Like, is there a small appliances that like quietly saves the day every game day weekend from your perspective? Is just a starting place for this conversation?
An immersion blender. You guys have one of those?
What are you doing with the immersion blender?
Okay, so I read this, like I'm saying case study. It is not a case study.
Of course.
Yeah, no, I think I read about it, but they wanted to replicate this like ranch. So they literally took, but they didn't have the ingredients of like what they were seeing on this recipe. They dumped a bottle of just like Hidden Valley Ranch into a cup and then immersion blended it.
What?
Yeah, just
You're
with
like all about the
nothing
whipping.
else.
Yeah.
They just aerated it
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
essentially.
And it was,
put some air in it.
like a nice bottle of red.
yep.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
So
read
if I
that.
put my Hidden Valley Ranch in a decanter,
Blech.
do you think I'll get the same?
Can you imagine
Decant your ranch.
that? Oh,
Decant
your ranch.
the Hidden Valley.
But
Yeah.
Maura, this goes back to like what you're saying with like the whipped
Yes.
ricotta, the
Just adding some
interesting.
air.
Yeah.
That's your
That
ingredient.
This is why
air.
crock pots are
Just
bad
add
because
air.
food needs special treatment.
Well.
Sometimes it needs like whipped and manipulated before it's.
Okay.
Good.
We live in the Midwest.
Yeah,
Hillary.
yes, I know. I know.
Crock
I know.
pots are
I
king.
say that, and I think I own 4 of them. So.
Okay, good.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
I love that though. Immersion blender. Any other small appliances, things? We haven't talked too much about air fryers. I know that like
That's
that's
where
pretty
my
a popular one.
Brain went. We bought a little like countertop convection oven that's like a
Yeah.
12-in-1
Oh, nice
thing.
Yeah.
And it's really nice because it's larger than an air
Mhm.
fryer.
Yep.
You could put
Mhm.
like racks
Yep.
into like multiple like layers. There's like
Yeah.
levels.
Yeah.
Like
Like
you
an
get multiple.
oven.
Yes,
Yeah.
like an
Yeah.
oven thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it heats up like instantly because it's so much
Yeah.
smaller. So in
Yeah.
terms of like cooking things in batches or
Mhm.
reheating things in batches, we haven't like hosted a party and used it, but I can see it coming in really handy to either like has like a warm
I
setting,
have one
a
of those and I
crisp
never
finish.
use
Oh,
it.
really?
Yeah.
We
It's
use it
in
daily.
storage.
Pull it out.
Mhm.
I know.
I do
you
think
made me
that,
want
like,
to.
You
Hillary's
have to keep it out.
advocating.
Yeah.
Like yours is out, right? So
Yeah,
you use
it's
it every day.
like
That's what I feel like. It's one of those things. Like if
Yeah.
you don't keep it
Uh-huh.
out, you're not going to use it.
Mhm.
But
Totally.
I do think
My
that
air
like
fryer's
something
out.
like that comes in super
Yeah.
handy,
yeah, it's almost replaced our microwave
Yeah.
even.
Oh,
Like we
yeah.
hardly
Oh, wow.
use
Yeah.
use
which I'm sure it's safer
that.
than a microwave.
Yeah.
Would agree.
Ours, especially, you turn it on. Sometimes it keeps going when you open the door, but it's fine. I'm sure.
Hillary.
Just close your eyes and shut it. Really
Yeah.
quick.
You should get that checked out.
Moving on from there, we're running into all sorts of
Love it.
problems here.
It's fine. Chronic overshare.
What's like recipes? Like we've got some different things that we've tossed out there. Is there like something that we haven't talked about that's like an instant winner that you see happening at the potlucks that needs to be mentioned? The whipped ricotta, great.
You got one?
Hillary?
Yeah, I think this was like my go-to recipe in college.
Oh,
like
this is gonna be good.
yeah, it was always a hit. And again, it's the simplest thing, but it's the buffalo chicken dip.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
And just not
yeah,
you
nothing compares.
throw it in a crock pot. And
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
go on.
And it is like the times where I've made it like with canned chicken
Mhm.
and the not fancy specially treated ingredients like is a bit of a hit.
And, what,
And
that's 3 ingredients: chicken, buffalo sauce, and what? Cream cheese.
yeah, and
Simple.
I had cheese and ranch to
Oh,
it
okay.
also. Yeah,
4
or ranch
ingredients.
powder.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's usually
That's a hit.
a hit.
Yeah.
And like as someone who doesn't love eating things off of a bone, sometimes this
Mhm.
like
Mhm.
hits the buffalo
Mhm.
chicken. And you can make like lots of lightened up versions of it too if you want it to be a little less indulgent.
Mhm.
There's like lots of ways you can.
Yeah, but I think if this
Mhm.
this episode taught you anything,
Mhm.
Gotta go with the indulgent.
we
Yeah.
probably need to be indulgent.
I know.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know. How,
That's a good. That's
how
a good
soon I
tip,
forget.
Yeah.
But
College age Hillary bringing us
Buff
some
chick
new
dip.
information.
Yeah.
Love that.
yeah, it was
Love it.
always like highly requested. And I really thought I was something, you know, bringing this
Oh, that's
crock pot of
great.
buffalo chicken cat food.
Oh,
But
cat food.
Oh, we're gonna be selling a lot of buffalo chicken now, calling it cat food.
I love it.
Mhm.
The one that comes to my mind that I've made over and over and over is like my hot brie. It's like in
Oh, yeah.
a bread bowl.
Yeah,
You cut out the bread bowl, take it apart,
Fancy.
put the brie, and just put it in the oven for 10 minutes. Bring it out. You do like hot honey over it, throw in some nuts on top, and call it a day. And so people can pull apart the bread. That's your vessel.
Of course.
You don't need like a container.
You get fun little presentation out of
Yeah.
it too,
Yeah.
which I
Like,
always
come
appreciate.
on.
Yeah.
And
Super
that's
special.
still like 3 ingredients:
Mhm.
honey and brie and bread.
You're
Simple.
on.
So good.
Simpler, better. Okay. Love
And
it.
you don't
Things
have to bring
people
a dish
can
home.
recognize. Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Smart
well,
all the way
maybe.
around. This doesn't get soggy because you were saying
No.
soggy is an
Well,
issue.
actually, when you bake the bread, like especially bread bowls, they're pretty crispy on the outside.
Interesting.
It takes a lot for them to get soggy.
Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I love it. Awesome.
Yeah, you guys are a lot fancier than I am. Not only that, like, again, like I struggle with potlucks because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I would never eat any of this.
Mhm.
So I usually bring the veggie tray and nobody ever eats it.
Well, you can bring one to my kids' party because when I have kids' potluck parties, the veggies are the first to go.
Really? That's
Ah.
interesting.
Interesting.
I mean, I seriously usually they're like sometimes like fruit skewers. I feel like I'll do those.
That's a fun
Yeah.
one.
That
Yeah.
is a fun one.
So I feel like, but
Just
again,
that a little
on the
bit, yeah.
healthier side of things, I struggle with potlucks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong though, it never gets eaten.
You get complaints though if it's not there sometimes, you
Yeah.
know? I don't know. Like
Yeah.
they're just like
I would eat some of it.
Yeah, me too.
I mean,
And-
let's just say it's
Enjoy
not
with
the
you.
first thing to go.
Yeah.
No,
Just
But
lingers.
I do like fruit
safe to
skewers. I
round
feel
it
like
out,
are,
though.
are
That's
pretty easy
Yeah.
and like, especially if there's kids. I don't know why they think those
Oh,
are
the
so fun.
presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Uh-huh.
eating fruit off a stick.
You
It's
never get to
just
do that
so
otherwise.
great.
Hilarious.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Any like seasonal twist since we're talking game day, like anything that we haven't talked about, like you make your meatballs into little footballs, like what's like anything that you guys do seasonally that like we might lend to the audience as a tip,
Oh, that's a good
or anything
one.
that you've seen.
Yeah, I've seen people make like veggie trays into football fields with like lettuce and all of the
Oh,
lines, like
yeah.
crazy things.
Yeah.
I'm like, that takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
There's always some fun stuff that you can find
Mhm.
on Pinterest when it comes to seasonality.
Yeah. I think last year tried to made sugar cookies and did like Eagles colors
Mhm.
Yeah.
frosting, which is really difficult
Yeah.
to do. Turns out.
To get like the
What,
color.
blue?
Yeah, 'cause
correct?
it's-
exact.
It's never like the
right
standard
green.
pack of
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
It took a couple trips to Michael's to get the right colors to make whatever
That's great.
teal green that is. But yeah, I like to throw in like a little team spirit or something
Yeah.
in with
Yeah.
it too to make it fun. And lots of things you could, I don't know if
that's
I'm
an
forming
easier-
meatballs into a football, but there's
Yeah.
like things you could cut or arrange
Yeah.
in a shape. That's a good point.
Or like the serving utensils, like
Yeah.
easy football toothpicks. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's what I like. Rather than making the food look like it, I feel like you
Yeah.
can get like
Of
serving
course.
trays or
oh gosh,
whatever,
yeah.
all the other accessories that you need.
Mhm.
And then you can reuse them again next
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, of course. Okay. Well, any final thoughts on potlucks generally, game day experiences, things that you that we haven't already talked about?
I don't think so. I'm gonna be working on my menu now.
Yeah,
It's coming up.
Yeah.
it is.
Got lots
We're
of
getting you ready.
ideas.
Get
Around
you
the
psyched.
corner.
We talked simple ingredients. I think that's super key. Leaning into like the indulgence of
Mhm.
the season, having like maybe a mix of the heavies and the lights. Anything that I missed on like some of the keys that you heard from us talking today?
Covered it.
I
Yeah,
nailed it. Of course I did.
solid.
Of course I did. Well, thank you all for being here and talking potlucks with us. That'll do it for today. Don't forget to subscribe wherever you get your podcast and send us your hosting questions at nfm.com/podcast. Until next time, here's making your home life your best life, one story at a time.
Thanks for joining us today for I Am Home with Tyler Weisskopf, Hilary Waltemath, and Becca Sudbeck. No one knows home quite like NFM. So if you'd like more information on home design at NFM, please check out nfm.com and leave us a review on the podcast platform of your choice.